How's it going, Toons of the world? It is your pal Mega Snoop bringing you another Toontastic video. And today I wanted to talk about and discuss some possible updates that may be coming to Toontown Rewritten in the near future. Now, the Toontown Rewritten team had recently put a post on their website talking about different ideas and updates that could be coming to the game in the near future. Within this post, they've put 6 links to different forums throughout the internet in which people have been suggesting ideas for Toontown. And I'm going to go over some of these ideas and talk about whether or not they could be good or they could be bad and if they'd really be beneficial to the game. A lot of these are little things, so of course they won't make a huge difference when it comes to gameplay, but they will help in terms of running the game more smoothly or helping some of them longer, tedious things such as gardening or calling an SOS tune. So we're going to discuss those right now. In the first link, we have somebody making a post by the name of Joey19982, and he was talking about how he would think it would be a good idea in cog buildings where you could be able to buy gags in between floors. This could do 2 things. It could, 1, ruin the spirit of the game, because if buildings were too easy, then basically anybody could take over an entire building by themselves. However, it could also, 2, make buildings tougher. If you're able to restock your gags between every floor, who knows how many cogs will be on each floor now? Maybe they even might have higher level buildings. Imagine a 6, 7, or even 10-story building with swarms of cogs in each floor. So this could really be taken 2 different ways. It could be a good thing, but at the same time I think it destroys one of the main elements of the game, since there are plenty of tasks that do revolve around defeating a certain amount of buildings of a certain height, specifically the little old man task. If you've beaten the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Moving on to the second link, we have somebody by the name of Killari, and he posed a question. He was talking about how the Toontown controls are mainly done through the arrow keys on the keyboard. While most computer games and PC games out there, the movement is based around the WASD controls. Now, I won't lie that I've thought about this one too, and I know my girlfriend who also plays the game has complained about how the arrow keys are what moves you around and not WASD like she's used to in games such as Minecraft. And I wouldn't be totally opposed to this, but I don't think it should be changed completely. Maybe in the options menu, have a decision whether you want to use the arrow keys to move or the WASD. This way, it doesn't make the people who are used to the old way learn a brand new way to play the game. Although it wouldn't be that huge of a change, some people are accustomed to the arrow keys and probably wouldn't want to move it to the WASD. So if they could just put an option in the menu to be able to switch between the arrow keys and the WASD, I don't see why that can't work out for everybody. The third link I think is a fantastic idea. It was suggested by Green Thunder, and he was talking about how it would be a great idea if you could buy new tune-up treats for your estate. Yeah, in the original Toontown, they had ice cream cones that would relieve 3 of your health, and it seems in the new Toontown Rewritten, they have popsicles that only do +2. And my thought is, why are you doing less? Especially since some tunes are out there with 60, 70, 100 laugh. And if they want to be able to get their laugh back quickly and get back out there to help the fight, and they go back to their state, they're only getting 2 at a time. In certain neighborhoods and certain districts, it's just a competition to be able to refill your laugh with the regular neighborhood laugh treats. So to be able to go into Clarabelle's catalog and pay 500 beans to change your tune-up treats for a week into something that is, say, +10, +12, maybe even +20 if you have such high laugh, I don't think that's a bad idea at all. That way you can just go back to your state, take 30 seconds to run around, get healed back up, and get back out into the fight. So I definitely think this is something that should and will be implemented into the game. The next post is from Aaron123, and he asks a few questions. So we're going to go through these one by one, and I'm going to give my input, or whether or not I think it would be a great idea. The first thing he asks is, should Chip and Dale become a new playground? And I actually don't see why not. Chip and Dale's has always just kind of been there. It hasn't really done much, but I have to commend the Toontown Rewritten team on doing something with it. They've added new mini games that you can play at Chip and Dale Acorn Acres. They've added a new area that branches off. If you're an avid player of the old Toontown, you'll remember there was a tunnel that was just never completed. And so I'm glad the Toontown Rewritten team has finally done something with that. But to be able to revamp the whole playground into something with new tasks, new challenges, I think that would be something that's terrific, and that's something specifically the older players needed, because they've played through the game 100 times before. It would be great to see something new, some new tasks, some new challenges. So although this would take a long time to implement into the game, it would definitely be worth the wait. Now I'm going to go through these one by one. First off, the higher cog buildings. If the higher cog buildings were strictly in the Chip 'n Dale's playground, I don't see why not. But if it was spread across Toontown, I feel like this would, again, destroy one of the main aspects like I was talking about earlier. Higher cog levels, that's not something too difficult to implement. I'm not sure if it's talking about the max level, as in making level 13, 14, and 15 cogs, or if it just means that there is going to be level 10s and 11s, maybe even 12s walking up and down the streets. Either way, this is really up in the air. It could not, but I really don't have much of a bias on this particular one. More field office SOS tunes. I don't think this necessarily needs to be changed. Field offices haven't been reintroduced into Toontown Rewritten yet, but when they were in the original Toontown, I don't think there was a problem with the SOS tunes you got. Because what was changed is that the SOS tunes that you got in field offices were 1-star, 2-star, maybe even 3-star tunes, which made it that when you went to the VP, you only got 4 and 5-star tunes, which I think was a fantastic idea. I cannot tell you how upset I would be to go through an entire VP and end up with a 2-star SOS tune. It was so frustrating. Now you have what poses to be an easier challenge to get some of the more not prestigious SOS tunes, whereas when you finally go and battle a VP, you can get something that's worthwhile. But do we need more SOS tunes? Probably not. Level 8 gags? Because of the way the gag system is already set up, I don't think there's any reason for level 8 gags. Maybe with the addition of Chip 'n Dale's Acorn Acres, they can add a brand new gag track, or maybe make it so where you can get the last gag and have all of them together. But those are just some thoughts. That might ruin the game in some people's opinions. That's all up in the air as well, so I'd love to hear other people's input on that as well. Later on in one of the other posts, there's somebody who just left a huge list of things, and I'm going to go through them real quick and tell you whether it'd be a good idea or not. The black shirt and shorts would be a great addition just to give some variety. I know there's a lot of people out there that like wearing black but don't have the ability to because there aren't much black attire in Toontown. Unless you wait until the holiday seasons like Halloween where you can buy them, then again there isn't that much and it would be great to see some more color variations. Teleport access to COG HQs. I feel like we should have that, but not necessarily when you max out a respective suit. Maybe when you earn a suit, you have teleport access, but it would seem like a lot of work to be able to max a suit in order to teleport to a COG HQ. Better doodles is neither here and there, it's up in the air. A working blacklist. Again, here or there, up in the air. Race and golf counter, so you know how far you are to your trophy. Good idea. Letting us carry 3 TNT, I approve. Even though TNT is one of the most powerful gags in the game, it does take 2 people or 2 turns in order to use it, so it only seems fair you'd be able to carry 3. Faster SOS tune animations? Yes. Battle screen realignment so we can see cog levels and chat of 2 middle tunes when 4 in battle? Yes! Revamped field offices and Lawbot offices? I could see them doing something new with it. Not necessarily needed, but it would be interesting to see what they could have in store for that. Readable chat logs, so in case you miss a whisper, you can go back and look at them? Yes! Being able to respond to somebody in battle or during a boss fight if you misclick in their whisper? Also a good idea. Make the friends list available no matter where you are. A buddy list page in your book that lets you see a bunch of their stats at once so you don't need to individually click each one. Good idea too. Seeing cog buildings on your map. This could help if you need to visit somewhere and you don't want to run all the way into the street just to find out it's a cog building. So in the spirit of the game, it might be taken sourly, but I feel like it'll save a lot of people a lot of time when it comes to doing those sort of tasks. So yes, in my book. Whitelisting kill and censoring harmful phrases instead. I can see why they don't have the word kill for multiple reasons, because there are alternatives to kill. Destroy, annihilate, just to name a couple. Black and white toon colors available for all toons. Again, I think that's a matter of opinion. It's not needed, it would be nice, but I also like how they have certain events where you can get a black cat. Making it available for all toons would be a cool idea though. Estate revamp, letting you expand your house to add things to your estate. This would be a good idea, but there's a lot up in the air about that since it's not specific. We'll have to see what the Toontown Rewritten team has to offer. Letting you teleport to someone inside the Lawbot DA office building. And I think this is just one of the small ones where you want to teleport to somebody who's outside the building and it won't let you, which they should. But if somebody's already in the midst of completing the Lawbot field office, then I don't think people should be able to teleport in and out of there. Purchasing new skins for your gags from Clarabelle. I'd love to see a chocolate cake. Me too! That would be amazing! Adding some kind of icon to the Toon status menu that shows whether or not you can teleport to that person. For instance, if they're in a building, it'd be nice to have the button unhighlighted so we know we couldn't teleport if we wanted. And for the last one is something I saved for last specifically because I think it would be a fantastic idea. Now this is just some concept art brought by Lisosaurus, and I think, one, it's incredibly well done, and two, it's a fantastic idea. So I'm going to show you some pictures here. We have a statistics page in the sticker book. It shows different things such as the amount of Toon tasks completed, the amount of gags used, the amount of cog buildings defeated, the amount of fish caught, somebody's an avid fisherman, and the number of stamps. And I saw the number of stamps, and at first I didn't understand what that meant. So I'm going to show you the second picture here. And this is what I think would be a great idea. Stamps are basically challenges or trophies that you get in Toontown for doing certain things. The one listed is use chat for the first time. This would be a really cool idea. I think it would give a lot more playability to the game. If people are already done, they can start going for the challenges such as defeat 1,000 cogs, defeat 10,000 cogs, and earn these stamps, kind of like Boy Scouts or Rangers where you earn the patches. So this is definitely something I would love to see implemented in the game. Even more so, she gave the idea where you can earn prizes for earning certain stamps or a certain amount of stamps. I think, again, this would be a terrific idea. But that's all I have for you today. I want to hear what you guys think. Do you think any of these are good ideas, bad ideas? If you have any ideas of your own, please let me know in the comments section. I would love to hear what other people think. Hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Megasnoop, and I'll catch you guys later. Hope y'all enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to smash that like button. It helps me know that my work is appreciated. Leave a comment and subscribe if you're new. You can check out my live stream at twitch.tv/Megasnoop. Follow me on Twitter at MegasnoopTTR, and I hope y'all have a toontastic day.